Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. Shakespeare insult of the day, don't be a loudish, folly-falling coxcomb. All right, Delhi shooting last night. Man, it just goes on and on and on. The shootings over on that west side. Gold Star is going to Coke. Guess who else is going to Coke? Skyline. What do you think about that? This is weird. When Frisch's shifted to Pepsi, I didn't like it. I wanted my cherry Coke. I like Mountain Dew with my Skyline. So I'm not good with this. Can you imagine the hit when these soft drink companies take on me? Think of all the Coke or Pepsi that goes through Gold Star and Skyline in a year. That's a lot of sugar. All right, in Kentucky news, Kyle Rittenhouse is going to be speaking, I think, in April in Western Kentucky University. Watch all the brouhaha. The General Assembly has passed a bill that would allow public dollars to private schools. We'll see. I'm sure the governor will veto it. It'll get overridden, and then it'll go on the ballot. Vanessa Crum, pictured right here, God love her, was found in a river by the Kentucky State Police. She had been missing. All right, this is a big news item. This is breaking news, and it deals with the lawsuit that Chris Thieneman filed against Michael O'Connell like 5 freaking years ago. What this was is Michael O'Connell, the disgusting, corrupt, crooked Jefferson County attorney, called in a public forum, said that Chris Thieneman was a sexual predator. Unfreaking believable. Chris Thieneman sued O'Connell for defamation. O'Connell claimed immunity. Appeals it all the way up to the appeals court in Kentucky. Loses. The case comes back to Kentucky. It is set for trial today. And you know what Joey Klausing, the lawyer for O'Connell, does? Files an appeal, interlocutory appeal, on the same issue of immunity that's already been heard. Motion to strike was filed to strike the appeal in the Court of Appeals. Last week, Court of Appeals doesn't move that quick. So therefore, Chris Thieneman, after 5 years of battle, lost his trial date today. And my guess is he won't get his trial for another year. This is what goes on in our corrupt legal system. And you know how it's corrupt? Big defense firms, where Joey Klausing works at, write the rules. They get away with everything. Can you imagine? An appeals court has already decided the decision, the immunity issue, and he just files an interlocutory appeal. Unbelievable. So Chris loses his day in court. Chris says that there's going to be no settlement. He wants his day in court to prove the hell that it went through. Can you imagine your children? Chris has daughters. Your daughters hearing that you're falsely accused of being a sexual predator? Chris Thieneman is one of the nicest guys you would ever want to meet. Now, there is an order by the court that Chris Thieneman can't say anything about this. This is news. I'm reporting this as Eric Deters Media. This is a news show. I'm allowed to report it as news. And I found out about this morning of what happened in court, that the judge had to say, well, we got to wait for the appeals court before Chris Thieneman gets his trial. The reason why O'Connell hates Chris Thieneman is Chris Thieneman was exposing O'Connell's corruption and sick, weird stuff that was going on that O'Connell wasn't doing anything about. Jefferson County, how did you vote for this guy? You need to get rid of him. Chris Thieneman, he reminds me a lot like me, is that he's such a good guy that is unfairly vilified all the time. And I know what that's like. I know what that's like. Trump knows what it's like. So I stand with Chris Thieneman, and I want to report this as a news that this is outrageous. But Chris Thieneman ain't going anywhere. He's tougher than a pine knot. And Chris Thieneman will get his trial down the road, and Chris Thieneman will smack O'Connell for some bucks. It's what he needs to do. Hopefully it bankruptcy. In Ohio news, Ohio votes today. Have you voted? If you could early vote, you can vote. Meanwhile, Moreno is up 9 points now. If there was some poll that said Dolan was catching him, it isn't happening. Melissa Powers announced that Hamilton County is the only county that did not have a conviction integrity unit, and now she has one. So we'll see how that goes. What that is to make sure that things are being done fairly. All right, Darbi Boddy. Some things have been delayed in her matter. Why? Because the sheriff is saying that she violated her order. I feel sorry for this woman. She's been through hell in Butler County, but she's in good hands with Robert Croskrey. And the Newtown mayor fires back at Tom Synan. Tom Synan's biggest groupie, as I used to like to tease her, is Claire. Lisa Claire. Or Lisa Brazzi now. Was a big fan of it. I used to tease her all the time. Anyway, Newtown police chief has sued the city of Newtown. Mayor's firing back at him. They're in a battle royale. I stand with Tom. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.